morning, Stephen Lynch. It's my pleasure to introduce you to so many purebred dogs here at the Canadian Pet Expo. Here we have a very special breed here. It's a relatively new breed. It's called the Black Russian Terrier. And this dog is a terrier in name only. How this dog came to be was following the Second World War. Russia didn't have very many purebred dogs left after they culled so much breeding stock. So what the Red Star Army did was they created a military utilitarian breed themselves. So they got a bunch of scientists together and they combined 20 some odd breeds, including the Rottweiler, which we just saw, the Giant Schnauzer, and the Newfoundland, and about 17 other breeds. What resulted was an incredible dog with a black coat, a coat warm enough to withstand the Soviet Union winters in Russia, as well as strong enough to take down a prisoner if they were escaped. They also wanted a level-headed dog that could take commands very, very easily, and what resulted was the Black Russian Terrier. So we're going to invite the Black Russian Terriers who are showing you a party demonstration here. We're going to let them come on stage. We're going to meet these beautiful girls, and they are absolutely incredible. You're going to be so fascinated by this breed. The Black Russian Terrier did get its name from a bunch of the crosses they did to result in Black Russian Terrier, but this is not a terrier, this is a working dog, and it is in our working group. Here in Canada, we have 7 groups. We have sporting, dogs that hunt feathered game. We have hounds, dogs who hunt fur game. We have the working group, which is what these dogs are in. This is a variety of big dogs with big jobs. You got the sled dogs, the guard dogs, the livestock guardian dogs, and water rescue dogs. We got the terriers, which are dogs that go to ground to hunt vermin. And we also got the toy dogs, which are the small dogs, and then the herding dogs, as well as the non-sporting dogs, which is a group we didn't know where to put everyone, so we put the bulldogs and some of the poodles, the Lhasa Apsos, and the Shih Tzus there. So I have Irena and Jean here from MidnightSolo Black Russian Terriers, the Black Russian Terrier Club of Canada. Tell me, Jean, how did you get involved in this fascinating breed?
I met one in the 80s in Moscow, got in love with them right away, and then our shepherd died. We were looking for a service dog for my husband, and we ended up with one in 2003. She was the best service dog ever, mobility system, and I started to compete with them from conformation to draft, and they're incredible, intelligent, wonderful breed.
Absolutely, they were designed to be an incredible dog that listens to their owner and interacts with their owners. Now, I see you guys, because we're neighbors, working with your dogs all the time. Can you describe, Irena, the intelligence of the Black Russian Terrier and what makes them so trainable?
They are extremely intelligent to the point that it is an actual challenge to train them, meaning you cannot make a mistake. They will remember it forever. They will do anything and everything to please the owner and to work with the owner. They live to work.
Now, is this I have been to your house, and people can come into your house, Jean, no problem, but it has to be an invited guest. Now, do they make good guard dogs?
They're exceptional guard dog and wonderful companions. You have to train them. And mine, if you go through one door and I invite you, you're fine. If you try to enter any other doors, not so much.
You better run, and they run fast, these ones, because like I said, they were bred to run down an escapee. Is there a difference between the females and the males when it comes to temperament and size?
Size-wise, absolutely. Males much larger than females, usually. Temperament, I wouldn't say so, but in terms of personality, girls would be, Mom, what can I do for you? And boys will be, Mom, look at me, I'm gorgeous, what will you do for me?
Absolutely, the boys are princes for sure. Now, these dogs have beautiful coats. Do they shed, and what grooming is required? Is this done at a grooming shop, or is this all natural?
No, it's done in a grooming shop, but breeders will help you to learn how to. It's high maintenance coat, it's double coated breed, they're all hand scissor. Look at them. We show dogs before each show. Pet, if you do companion, it's every 2 to 3 months you need to groom them, but brushing and raking every week for sure.
And is this a heavy shedding breed?
They do not shed. They have hair, not fur, but just like same as people, we do lose some hair. So they do, because they have much more hair than we do. You can sometimes see a little bit little balls of hair on the floor. That's how much they shed.
So just like us, the hair falls out as it does. Jean, if someone is looking for a Black Russian Terrier, what should they look for in a breeder? What should be like some of the signs of a good breeder?
Breeder needs to know how to do everything about the breed, from whelping puppies in a nice loving environment, to grooming, to training, performance, and everything else, because we need to lead by example. If you cannot lead by example, people will not succeed under your guidance.
Absolutely. And Irena, in your opinion, who makes a good owner for a Black Russian Terrier?
Someone who is fair and consistent. Consistency is the key.
How much exercise do your dogs require per day? Are they happy with a walk? And how do you exercise daily, both the body and the mind?
They need to be engaged mentally. It's a working breed. They need a job to do. They can bring you slippers every time you come home, or they fetch newspaper for you, but we like formal training. They need low impact exercises, so they need walking, hiking, swimming. And I walk mine 40 minutes a day, 40 minutes twice a day.
Wonderful. Now, could this breed be in a condo or an apartment building?
Yes, they adapt to your lifestyle. They're happy with you anywhere you are, from boat to apartment to airplane.
Wonderful. And Irena, if people want to learn more about the Black Russian Terrier, how can they get in touch to learn more?
Oh, there is Black Russian Terrier Club of Canada website, BRTCC, Black Russian Terrier Club of Canada.org, yes, or Kennel website, in our case, MidnightSolo Kennel website, or other breeders' kennels website.
Wonderful. And you also have, your kennel has an Instagram page. It's MidnightSolo BRTs. And a YouTube channel as well. That's right, I did a YouTube video. My YouTube channel is called Dogman Ian Lynch, and I did interview these ladies. So if you want a deeper dive into the Black Russian Terrier, that video gives a really nice overview of the breed. It also shows the websites that we spoke about that you can click on and go to as well. If you want to learn more about the Black Russian Terriers, they're all the way at the far end here of the Breeders' Village. So go in the door, take a left, and head right to the wall, and you'll get to meet these beautiful Black Russian Terriers. Ladies, thank you so much for sharing your wonderful dogs with me once again. Let's hear it for the Black Russian Terriers. Good job. Good. Thank you so much for coming out to the presentations. I invite you to come into our CPE Breeders' Village. We're having a Meet the Breeds event there. It's a wonderful opportunity to talk to people